in live. Happy Saturday, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. I've been up since 6 a.m., so if I forget, I was going to trash this live. But I said, get up and do the live. You already scheduled it, and if I didn't schedule it, then you know what it was. What's up? We're going to stand on some business. I'm watching the soccer game. If you are a soccer fan, can you give us some pointers on what to expect, what we looking at? This is my first time getting into soccer. I've been doing a little research on it. If you are a soccer FIFA Viva fan, let me know. What's up, Vibrant? Come on in, guys. Smash the like button. Come on in. Y'all know the judge got to come on up around here because people been waiting on the judge. You know, folks, they running around now talking about the judge. Put a one in the chat, Byron, if you can hear me, please. They run around talking about the judge. We want to know what's that little boy name over there? He said he's been going around saying that the judge, Evad, is a pick me. Y'all know that's a lie. I've been around on this ninja at what, 5, 6 years. I'm just fine. I ain't been out here panhandling, standing on a street stripper corner. I ain't been swinging from no poles. I ain't been sitting in no sets, right? I absolutely go where Judge Shady Court. Come on now, we're going to have a discussion. Judge ain't going to get her pressure up or none of that good government stuff. This ain't for everybody up over here, and I'm okay with that. Y'all can never recall the time the judge been running around here trying to cipher fans. Yeah, how many times you gonna reinvent yourself on this internet? I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we can do in the first, 10, 15 minutes? I'm standing on some business because at the end of the day, we're gonna talk about some hypocrisy, right? And let me be clear about this. If the shoe fit weird, I want to show this little boy, why ain't no pick me. I mean, come on, you got to come up with something. No, you're not going to be able to come up with much because even when you are affiliated, a lot of people, whether they like it or not, they ain't going to be able to call one good government time when the judge has sat with a set, before Mad Day, and I conspired to take anybody down. That's a lie. And if they told you that, I need the receipts and I need them to absolutely prove it, right? So we got to get in the business of asking questions. Yeah, we just got to be. This black gutter tea sector, we know doing the research absolutely is too much. Y'all rather believe a ghost before you see what is right in front of your eyes. Wait a minute, we got to talk about it. Right? Because see, we're gonna talk about hypocrisy. And when I say y'all probably saying, Judge, what you gonna talk about? Well, and look, I'm doing my skincare regimen. Otherwise, this camera will be on. I done rolled the hair up. Listen, I had a long day, right? And I'm not going to keep repeating why. I just go watch the videos and it is what it is. This going to be very short, but to the point, right? Because listen, because now I got to defend myself. That little boy get a job yet? That's the question. The little boy said, stop, Maverick. Little boy say, I ain't got, little boy, Lord have mercy. I ain't never recall being no pick me. In fact, right? I put like when I first came on the scene. Matter of fact, most of y'all know if you have not known, Judge Shady Court, aka Dear Media, she was affiliated with other broadcasting networks, right? People paid me to put on a show. Just so happened I might have to produce and made it work for me, had a good government time. Like, this is crazy. So we're going to speak about am I pick Misha? And I'm going to have to respectfully object to that. I just am. I want to also reiterate why y'all ain't never seen me in the business of waving no flags and this and that and fight nobody's battle. See, everybody grown up around here. Everybody's grown. And I don't recall a time when I called one of y'all up and said, well, can y'all help me ride down? No. Because you know why? For purposes of Mad Day, fake link ups, crossovers, and this and that. Now people want to yell up over here with Judge Shady Court. Look, Judge Shady Court, take my name on up from up around it because see, I have to give it right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm sorry. I have tried to be delusional all my life. If only for a moment. I know I've always prided myself on being in the moment, right? Being in the absolute moment. Make sure y'all smash the like button. You got to come back wherever you go, do what you got to do. It's no requirements in this here courtroom. right? I'm a content creator, so I have a right. And let's establish a few things. As a content creator, and whether I was a subscriber, I have a right to support who I want. I also have a right, if I feel like it's time for me to dip, there should be no question. There should be no further beef. And listen, I'm not one that's going to sit around and give you a whole eulogy before I get from up around. Because, see, I'm a product of light, right? Never dark. And that's facts. I know y'all probably confused. Y'all hear all this foolishness. Rest into Miss Peace, rest in peace to Pam. Right? Because Miss Pam told me, I keep saying y'all, it was shocking. Y'all cannot imagine the wealth of information that woman had. We talked about a lot of things, but she just could not finish with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's selfish to be like, dang it, man. Y'all know Miss Pam would have been able to pull up a grant within 2 minutes, 2 seconds. And it's just like that. It is what it is. And she wouldn't have a problem with helping you. See, that's a kindred spirit. No matter how nobody personally felt, I never got involved, and I ain't getting involved today. I stand up for right is right and wrong is wrong, right? But if we gonna call out the wrong, baby, we got to do the homework. Now we got to go back and check the Carfaxes up around this Mickey Flicky. And it's straight like that. It's straight like that. Because, see, we have a duty as an official head of the content creators up around. I look at all of us as the head of our own camps. You understand? So that means we absolutely direct energy and we absolutely control the vibe. I am the judge, self-appointed judge, that is. You ain't got to agree with the judge. You see a bunch of these heifers running around here right now, can't stand the judge. I'm going to stand up for what's right every time. Just like I did when a person went outside of YouTube in my real life. Let's talk about it. Because, see, if we're going to put everything on the floor, in the words of my girl Lotto around this Mickey Flicky, we're going to have to do it all across the board. Was it right for somebody to sell good old government Judge Shady and sell it, sell OKP information? Oh, wait. Oh, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Wait, now let's talk about it. See, the judge ain't no business, right? Again, nobody to spin my own narrative. Because, see, I'm the boss of my camp. And I'm going to stand 10 toes down. And I'm going to be absolutely confident that my behavior warrants whatever battle I'm facing. See, let's talk about the art of war as well. Let's get into it. See, only the real gonna be able to recognize this broadcast. See, a lot of people gonna bypass this broadcast. They're gonna be one good government broadcast they don't want to hear. Trees, ask her right now. I was around there. I'm gonna talk all about the tea. We had a ball around there, man. They had a real judge. Now, I told y'all I'm self-appointed. We had a real judge up around there. And most of you, it was quite shocking because let's be clear. Most judges have some sort of law background. You understand what I'm saying? I know whole judges, hey, that absolutely have entire law firms. Make it make sense. They money long, they family money long, and everybody else. Right? We got to be in the business of that. I was up around her. We had a good government time. And before I get back to the hypocrisy, I'm gonna take y'all through that. I ain't in no hurry. I got plenty of time, baby. I'm looking. I just put the caption on for the good government soccer game, right? I recorded a little bit, so I'm running it back, and I can talk to y'all and watch it at the same time. Smash the like button. What's up, Nick? On my head for what? Judge Shady. What I do? What's up, Marsh? I ain't up to nothing, man. I'm standing on real. See, they saying that I'm a pygmalion. Oh yes, Marsh, you supposed to already came and told me by now, baby. Have you ever known me been a pygmalion? I can't even get the good government word out. Yeah, cultivate. I don't like no coochie. Yeah, that little boy went up over there. Now his new thing is I'm a pick me. Excuse me? It's the sheer disrespect for me. Lord have mercy. So let's get into all about the tea up over there. I had no clue really about this Carmelo Anthony case. Now be real. How many of y'all in the civilian world you hear one unaliving after another? It's starting to become repetitious. You know what I'm saying? The norm. And it's happening over and over and over and over and over and again. What do we do? What do we do? We wait till we wait as the people. No, we don't get up and vote. Absolutely not. We don't like neither one of the candidates. So we're going to choose to stay at home on our good government couches. And whoever win. Ain't that what happened? Somebody better do some talking in this courtroom, because these same people running around here in this black gutter T sector right now is yelling hypocrisy. They over here yelling with the hypocrisy, where they going to pick and choose at, what set they rep and all this good government stuff. Got the people that's supposed to know how to respect others and their platforms. They hopping out of the woodwork. I'm in the business of a thing. They want the judge to absolutely step it up. But this young man lost his life up over there. This young man, a lot of y'all, like myself, we thought it was the basketball player. We was like, yay, Lala, he did her wrong. I know I said that. Shout out to Lala, man. Shout out to Lala. She has heavy DMV ties. She was here at Radio 1, a sweethearted girl, good girl, give you the shirt off her back. Boss chick in the DMV. I would never imagine a lot of stuff. That's upcoming on the main channel. Celebrity Wives. Snoop Dogg, White Boss Slade, and all them. We're going to get into it. What makes them tick? Why do they stay? Allegedly, and everything's alleged, Snoop Dogg got 4 more babies. And his good government cousin, shout out to Dawes Dillinger, man. That's my boy. But Lord have mercy. Baby, some things are just supposed to be where they at. They are blood relatives, and they are spilling the tea on each other. It's getting deadly, man. I'm praying for them. Okay? Dawes just announced it. Boss Lady. They blood cousins, mind y'all. His Snoop's wife, he said, yeah, let's talk about the babies all over the place. Let's be clear. What's done in the dark always come to the light, right? You can run, but you damn sure can't hide. Ain't that what America is built upon? Huh? And everything we do from integrity, right? Let's talk about it. So we was up over there. The people were outraged and this and that. But did those people go down there and support that young man's family? See, I forgot to ask that round there. I had a good time over there. But I'd like to, listen, everybody know the law. That's another thing I wanted to say up right while I'm doing my little small good government. Because I was listening and I was passionate. I was outraged that this defense didn't do everything out short of death to negate from the fact that them people wanted to give out 35 years. I've witnessed people do more, hurt more, and walk with less. See, we as the people got to stop picking and choosing what we are outraged about. If one child is affected throughout the world, it applies to every child, right? We having a conversation now. I'm vertical, so there's no pressure on y'all to come up. There's no pressure. Oh, but it's okay because it's not your daughter. It's not your niece, right? It's crazy. That young man lost his life, but nobody is saying that his parents failed to teach him, right? Teach him. For these very situations that will come, no matter what. Detach yourself. De-escalate. When they go high, you go low. De-escalate. Walk away. Like, it's so many things that could be done, but the people ain't outraged about that. The defense, my own opinion, failed him. Because one thing that defense attorney and that defense knew, the jury are human people. You know how y'all get that summon? Most of y'all be ducking like I used to. Yeah, I duck and be like, man, didn't y'all say every 3 years? That computer do get a glitch every now and again. I got so mad one time. They dad gonna threaten me, said you don't get up around shit this time. I kept putting it on, they'll come pick you up around here in these parts of good Southern Maryland. You understand what I'm saying? They'll come get you. You keep on ducking and dodging. They're gonna do very gentle. They're gonna let you tap dance and play. But when they figure you making a fool of them, my. They gonna quickly backtrack. Yeah. 15 to 17. You locked up. Judge was too close. Listen, that case was crazy, right? And I'm just shocked. I can't blame nobody but me for being. Listen, I never did the research. I never followed that trial. Yeah. But guess what the people can do? We don't have to be outraged. We don't have to be mad. We can simply change the laws. Guess what? We can also apply ourselves. That well-spoken, amazing woman that was up there that was standing on business. Can you imagine her shutting Ish down in a courtroom as an African-American woman? See, I'm Judge Shady. Everybody wants to say, oh, Judge Shady, she starts stuff. But y'all, I'm stepping it up. I'm being more human, right? This is crazy to me. We got to be in the business of applying ourselves to situations, right? And I'm not justifying nothing, no one's behavior. I think I've made myself clear. I do not stand with men who disrespect women time and time. Now, let me make this clear. In my lifetime, I know a lot of women that would like to wear the pants all day long. And unfortunately, that's just not the way the world is built. I know in our perfect girly girls world, let me say this, even as a female, let's just say a female with rank, because I'm tired of giving myself, because I like people to continue to think lowly of me, because I give zero fucks of what they think, right? I'm going to stand on principle. Right is right, wrong is wrong. So we're going to call it all out. We're going to call it out. I wanted to say so much more, but I didn't want to be selfish on that panel. It was a lot of people calling. The conversation was good. The conversation was had, and it was so very necessary. So if we as the people, right, we so outraged, why not change the laws? Why not research the people that we simply go and cast a ballot whenever it's time to vote? See, nobody don't like the judge because, see, the judge will never conform and will never be a pick-me-shit. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I will never condone men disrespecting women. I'm a mother of a king. That's like me telling my good government son, call me all kinds of names, say what you knock me upside my head, do what you got. I don't rock like that. With all due respect. But I do not control grown people. I just know where and when to apply myself, if ever. You understand what I'm saying? Then I know how to stand down when something simply ain't got itch to do with me, right? So I told y'all this ain't the hood court that's gonna do nothing for clout, a click and a bit. Y'all see where the judge views be at? I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I was meant to tell y'all. Pam said hundreds. I ain't gonna really say hundreds. But anyway, y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Because guess what? If you tell one person, that person gonna go tell 10. Yeah, I'm worth it. A lot of people told Miss Pam, I ain't never talked to this lady a day in my life. Only place I saw her having a good government time, smiling and laughing, was over there on Sean Davy Way show. Unbeknownst to me, folks was adamant about not supporting Yvette or Judge Shady. And only to be blessed with maybe 4 or 5 months at the end of her life. Y'all feel me here, right? See, in the DMV, we are in the business of standing on business. We're going to call a thing. And we absolutely going to show up and out every time. See, every boss in life, a real true boss, knows there are winners winners and losers in every game that we decide to play. It ain't about the winning team, right? We all know that. It's really about the stay, right? The longevity of it all. Let's talk about it. See, a lot of y'all ain't used to this kind of conversation because y'all want to get straight to the BITCH and when they go over here, who posts this over there. Then we got good government people that say they want to move on, do this and do that. But they apply. Everybody has a right to fight for themselves, man. Everybody. Just like this young man's defense should have done everything outside of death to make that young man seem human. Something they failed to do. They need to this day, I don't know why he did what he did. Right? If ever a time you risk it all then. They knew that case was weak. You understand me? 35 years and you got some people that harm children and they home in 5. Change the laws. Put your passion behind that there. Take us through that there. Let's talk about it. We need some gavels in it. I kept wanting to say, I'm sick of saying, put some gavels in the chat, respectfully. See, that's the new content that y'all gonna get, right? We got shared subscribers. I was just making a joke, but it's so heartfelt. Subscribers are confused. One day, they going to war. Day after that. However, I love a good government conversation. But what you failed to do, you failed to act. And remind the very supporters and the people that support you to stand down. Right? Wait a minute. It's either that or shit is scripted up around here. Let's talk about it. Because ain't no good government way that y'all want nobody to believe this foolishness going on up around here. I don't know half these people as long as I've known a lot of y'all. Y'all don't see Judge firing up and telling you how you should run your platform and this and that. I'm only responding. Oh, I'm known as a pick-me. I ain't never picked nobody in my life. And every last one of you know. Our affiliation and association ain't never been about to bash and bring nobody down. It's about awareness with me. And I stand on that. Right? That's what y'all should be worried about. So you can't mind fuck Judge Shady or Yvette ever in life. Ask anybody who tried. See how far that got them. Shit, I told y'all. I got this secret gift. Right? I can disappear. Vamoose. I'm gone. That's just the way it is, man. It's crazy to me. So we as the people in this black gutter gangster T sector, we see there is a need because we all have so much outrage. But is the outrage fair? Is it fair? Is it fair that Dre just told y'all and 100K bots that he wanted Yvette? Huh? I ain't heard one of y'all file a good government broadcast. Dre told 100K alleged bots that Judge Shady Court want to eat his good, no, his Frumpy Fruit. And that's the best I can do on this internet. Okay? Where's the justice in that? He's 38 years old. Mind you, my son. He's 35, my young king. Who would never, mind you, offer me his Frumpy Fruit cake. Who toots up a fruit cake to a seasoned woman? But where's the justice? Now, one of y'all fired up alive and found that to be quite offensive. And although I got something like a plunger that I could stick right up there and take them through there, I'm standing on hypocrisy. Is it fair for Dre to invite me to eat his fruitcake? Let's talk about it. Huh? Is it fair that I don't want no coochie never in life just because all Judge Shady did was back away from me? I got tired of it, man. You too young, man. I don't take it from the sack I pushed out. And I ain't gonna take it from your mama's sack. You understand me? Young buck. How you do that there? Yeah. I'm stepping it the fuck up. You feel me? Everybody jumping on the bandwagon. I look and listen to the most craziest. I don't give a fuck about no culture, no color. The words of Michael Jackson. They don't give a good government damn if you're black or white. But what I have a problem with is anybody trying to take a shortcut around this good government sector. Let's take a long walk. Let's talk about it. Huh? Because you standing out like a sore thumb. And let me give you a little, this how you know you probably shouldn't touch certain shit. If you got to get your own code word to use a word, start there. And don't you ever think the people ain't freaking, right? Straight like that. Stand down. Support who you want, though, of course, but we on it. Make it make sense. For God's sake, if you are past the age of 50 and you don't have a valid reason, I'm talking about a valid reason, right? Let's talk about it. I have engagement with the very people that I had engagement with. You will never find Judge Shady on a bandwagon. Because guess what? A lot of moves that I'm even making, like a lot of y'all, some people I just was on the phone today behind the scenes for the very first time to get the perspectives, man, right? To really, and make no mistake, and I reiterated, I ain't taking nobody's side. Look where it gets you. Everybody back together. They forgiving ones and twos. They highlighting threes and fours. They encouraging this behavior. They playing hide and seek. They don't forget. They can't forgive and get this one and that. It's too much, for God's sake. But it must be fair. It's the black tea sector, right? But where were the lives when my shit was being passed out for free? See, that's when the judge, when everything is fair, judge gonna stand on business, right? That's the best I can say. And y'all poor subscribers, you have a right to your opinion. But be careful, because people are getting ousted every day. You better be careful, right? I will never tell people what to do with their channel, and nobody gonna tell me what to do with mine. I've been in the sector a while. Sammy girl situation. Let me touch up on that real quick. Smash the like button. I don't have enough. I can wait. In the bushes, can y'all just tap the thumb or a little pinky dusty finger? I bet you got dirt up under your fingernails. Sit in my motherfucking bushes like I'm pressed or pick Misha. No, that'll be, I don't like coochie. Yeah. That's for another day. Y'all highlight that too much. Right. Let me say this. Most of y'all know I did a video, and that video was very, very heartfelt, dealing with Sammy. Very heartfelt. I felt I didn't deserve it. Sammy had my personal number, and if there was an issue, I felt at the time, there should have been a conversation before there was a lot of things, right? That's fine. And let me tell you this. I'm not here to justify or apologize for the decisions that I make as an adult, whether it's on social media or in my real life, right? Because eventually the two will fucking collide. And it's simply based upon all of our actions. Nobody ain't got to put one gavel in the chat, because y'all know that's the truth, right? Hey, all about the tea. I was just talking about Judge Von Evans there from Detroit in the building. I don't know nothing about Detroit. I would love to get up around there, Detroit, man. Listen, we got so much content. I was telling people, please go watch it. It was a great dialogue, Monica. I'm vertical and I don't have no idea how to throw that link. See, there's a lot of stuff that Judge got to do, but it just goes to show you in due time because I got a lot ahead of me. But I'm grateful, right? But I told y'all to please check it out. The people were passionate. It was up. It was down. It was different perspectives, and I think everything was accomplished as long as people are able to debate respectfully, right? And I think that's cool. And that's why, that's not gutter black tea sector. That's mainstream right there. That's where the big bucks at. Yeah, so make sure y'all go subscribe. Subscribe and support. What's up, Maria? Marsh, if I miss y'all, Tanika, Pam, what's up, baby? Subscribe to everybody in the chat, please, y'all. Y'all know we don't withhold nobody around here. Y'all know we only get 2 views a week. But that video Monica just did, all about the tea, please go subscribe. It's on my community wall with Judge Von Evans. Interesting. Carmelo Anthony case. People were passionate. We had judges in the making. We had lawyers that was in stilettos and red bottoms with mini skirts and two-breasted suits. Like, the passion was real. It was good. It was great. Can y'all imagine us really, really being fired up? I think it really matters now, right? I think that's what's happening. There's a shift, right? There's a shift in all of our lives. There's a shift in the law. There's a shift in the real world. There's a shift in reality, right? There's a shift in mental health. There's a shift in our children. There's a shift in our law enforcement. There's a shift in everything, right? So what do? We got to be able to balance it, right? Everything we do, man. Everything we do must have checks and balances. Otherwise, we can't be human. I don't apologize for aspiring to be a good government, hood, ghetto gangster judge, but I have to say right is right and wrong is wrong, man. And that's off the no break. I've never been a pick-me-sha. Nobody can roll up there and say, Yvette sent me an email asking for a number one spot, even though I know, the gifts. Sometimes I get so ahead of myself, right? And I'm at a point now in my life, y'all, and I'm just like, look, just leave me where I'm supposed to be. That's it. I ain't no holy roly, I ain't no fool. It's the times. It's right now. We ain't got another 50 years. Oh no. And if you 50, you absolutely know your good government lottery number could be called at any given time. I pray within those little bit of good government years, you've done something. And understand that it's a point of de-escalation. Do I enjoy the clapbacks and the meatbacks? Yeah. But it's like this case, I had no idea was even going on. You know why? The judge been around here addressing the mess. But when we know better, we do better. So I will recalibrate. Oh, yeah, somebody go ahead and Google that right quick. So we in the business of learning around here. I told y'all, each one teach one. It ain't about camming up at this point. It's about standing up immediately, right? Right is right and wrong is wrong. That's my take on it all. Please check that video out. I'm 33 minutes in. Y'all know how I give it to you. I'm working on that, man. I did that 1 hour show up there, and y'all should have seen me and this went on for like 2-3 years straight, trying to put a show together. It's a lot of talking. It takes a lot. So I love panels. I love when we see different branding. I don't think I'm a panel type person though, but I love seeing, the difference, man. I think I enjoy that. That's why you never can get Yvette to conform. Back then, I never apologized for treating John Yates as a human. Have I been punished for it? Absolutely. Just like Martin Luther King, somebody got to take the brunt, right? I accept that. I will not apologize for respecting someone no matter what they sex, color, race, creed, or whatever. Okay? Don't let me pull out the scriptures up around here. I told you I ain't no holy roly. It's Saturday, and y'all fired up, But I just want y'all to be mindful. Is it fair? Is it fair in everything we do? Right? You don't like, listen, you don't like, have to like my cup of tea, this cup of tea. You listen, your opinion does matter. It's just your delivery. See, I always was taught you can get people to comply real easy, and it works, y'all, in a simple tone, gesture, because ultimately we're all human. So ask yourself, would you want 100 people against one person throwing stones? Right? I got to give it to y'all, man. 100. Would you want 100 people jumping your brother, your sister, your lover, whoever? It has to be fair, man. There's a lot of people that can't stand me. Oh, Judge, Yvette, we can't stand them. Get in line. And then once I weigh my options, but you're going to give me the option. You're going to have to give me the option. It has to be fair. I love you guys. I'm encouraging every one of you. Listen, everybody have a right to feel the way they feel. I want y'all to understand this as the supporters, man. Y'all should be able to go where you want. You should be heard, but you got to be fair. You can't sit with one and this and that. You got to be fair. However, if it's real with you, everything ain't content, right? CUNTENT. Everything ain't content because real ultimately recognize real. Straight like that. A lot of us have been through a lot in this black tea sector. We've had certain exposures, whether we admit to it or not. Our information shared. We've been belittled. It's been overwhelming. I've sat back and I've watched it happen time and time again. So, if your panties are in a bunch, because Judge Shady Court is not with that type of flow or stilo, then I'm winning. And y'all are too. Stand for what's right. And if we're going to stand on it, we got to call it all the way around in this black gutter tea sector. Is it fair that Dre offered me his fruitcake? His rump shaker, hit maker. How much y'all think Dre will make standing up around there? I don't know. That's a big bottom. See? I ain't get explicit. I don't have 100K alleged bots to tell that the judge or Yvette is simply not true. I love y'all, man. Let me look at the chat really quick. Open communication with your children. Y'all, come on home. He also seemed like he panicked, so I believe the conversations with our children. Hold on the vertical so it goes out. Need to be had. Conversations, okay, with our children to be had, how to effectively protect yourself. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing wrong with teaching children, right, about absolutely everything. That includes, I know y'all don't want to talk about it. There are entire laws. There are gun laws. I'm sorry. Right now, a 15-year-old just lost her life. She just went to her little prom, and her and her buddy found a weapon. I guess they were in somebody's apartment. It's so sad. Beautiful girl. Her mother's heartbroken. Can you imagine just celebrating Friday and Saturday evening, 6:30 p.m. She's dead. Lord have mercy. They picked up that weapon. The gun went completely off. Can you imagine the pain that this next young lady has to feel for the rest of her life to know she picked up a gun, right? That accidentally went off and shot her best friend, who's no longer here, perhaps. See, these are the conversations that are so necessary. That's why people don't like me. Because hood meets real and reality. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do and I ain't going nowhere. See, little boy, I ain't never been a picture in my life. Get into it, tap into it, man. Free your mind. Tap into other stuff as well, man. But just stand on business, man. We have to recognize it. I'd like to have a conversation with a couple of you CCs. I have already spoken with a few of you. I respect your opinions and stuff, but I'd like to have a conversation. I'm in the business of this, that. My thing, I do say this. If the shoe fit, absolutely please wear it. Because listen, They'll say, Yvette, do you go around doxing and selling people? Absolutely not. Where are the receipts and the facts, right? And it's straight like that. I haven't seen one yet. And that's the truth, right? However, if you are in an active court case with me in the real world, yes, it's public record. Yeah, I know they might have scrubbed it, but them numbers don't lie. The cards don't lie either. Happy Saturday, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. At the end of the day, pick and choose supporters where you want to go. Support everybody. We got to stand up for something, man, right? If we're going to be this way, call different ones out and different twos, no matter how much we like certain ones and they are faves. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I respect people that can absolutely understand that. See, real bosses also know that they are only as successful as the team that they build around you. Right? Everybody, money, listen, everybody has access to money and everything, but everybody don't have the winning formula for longevity and success. Remember, each one teach one. A heifer, a hooligan could never. So why worry about it? And it's straight like that. Much love, everybody. Support everybody in the chat. Court is officially adjourned.